Hello there.
Yeah,
Big yeah.
big yeah. Hi everyone.
Hello everyone. Uh, every time Fern has so many yeah emotes, I can't. When one ends.
I know it's ridiculous. Even this one of the dancing frog from Final Fantasy is called yeah in some way. I,
It's the possibilities are endless.
they really are. You
Just
can
three
just
letters,
yeah in
yeah.
every way.
Even when maybe it would be appropriate to say no, sometimes in life, you should just say yeah.
Yeah, it's
And
yes man, but
yeah,
it's
yeah, man.
yeah man.
uh, welcome in, everyone. Who's here? We've got Pixie. Always great to have you here, Pixie.
Hi Pixie.
Dipped in Tarot.
Also known as Alex, but now there will be two Alexes. The
No,
Alex I.
is it?
The,
Is it a different Alex or the same Alex?
it's different
A
Alex. Yeah,
different Alex. Oh,
we have
okay.
two lovely Alexes.
Welcome in, Alex. And
Plural
Alex.
Alexi, I don't know. Octopi, Alexi, makes sense.
Blocker. Oddbox Geo. I'm glad you like the little starting screen. I did that a little while ago. But it's still holding up. Survives with time. Gets better with age.
Frogs / toads are just timeless, so you know, classical art.
How long does a frog live? Actually, I don't know. Maybe that's a
Oh,
bit
I
morbid.
almost don't want to know.
Yeah, I reckon a few
like
years.
it's probably shorter than we want it
A
to
few
be.
good
So
years.
we might.
And they'll live their best lives, I'm sure, in those. And you got the tadpole as well. Maybe they look back on their tadpole days with fondness.
Do you think they remember their tadpole days? Like, do you
Probably
remember
not is the answer.
your tiny baby day?
I think everybody's got like the first memory, don't they? And I think my first memory, I reckon, I don't know, I could have been 4 or 5. So, but some people, because it's hard, because sometimes you get the false memories. Everyone sort of tells you did something, and you kind of over time convince yourself that it did happen.
I guess I was there.
Yeah, exactly. So I don't know. So I'm gonna say no. I don't remember my tadpole days.
Oh, that's this is beautiful. Do you remember your tadpole days? Answer in chat.
Yeah, that's new.
Yeah.
First memories. Can anybody remember like concretely something that happened to them while they were the age of 4? Or to be a tadpole?
Well, I moved to a different country when I was 4, so before that, I actually have a lot of memories.
Do you?
Because it's like it's easy to be like, yeah, that was like before that. So, yeah, I had like a car park, like multiple levels, like a car park thing, and tiny little toy cars, and I would like manically like sort them and arrange them like they should be all parked like in perfect system. I don't know what the system was, but it was definitely very important to me. So so anyway,
from chaos to order is
so true.
Maybe I don't know. As a kid, you kind of want to. I remember as a kid, I used to always like going to the building table where you would kind of, I don't know. I think the kids always, the teachers would bring in yogurt pots and egg pots and things, and you would just make stuff out of Kellogg's boxes. And I remember having my best friend tell me, this is probably when I probably was 5, and he just told me, Louis, you're always, every day, you're just at the crafting table in like a,
you're no fun, just like you are now. Wow.
And,
oh my god.
And I just remember being like, man, I am always at the crafting table.
Yeah.
Oi, thank you for the follow. Let me zoom in. Atari.
You.
Thanks for the follow.
And also, welcome in Oddbox, by the way. Thank you for looking into the garden path. Hi. And also Moss, hi. And Chris is here. Also, I don't know if we said hi to Grant. Hi, Grant. That's a cute emote of a frog.
Moss Academia. I have a memory of fighting Kid over my birthday cake when I was 4. Yeah, I think most people say that your first memory tends to be something quite emotional, but in a negative way. I don't know if anybody has like a really, I don't know. Oh, sorry. I thought I put my phone on mute. I don't know if anybody has like a really positive memory, the first memory of their tadpole years.
Your tadpole years. I love that that's just like a thing now. Welcome in, Paul, by the way. How are you all? How's your Tuesday? How's your week going? The week that's like 2 days in. Depending on if you start your week on Sunday or Monday, because apparently some people start their week on Sunday.
I know. Does anybody genuinely do that? I know you put it. Sometimes you put it at the beginning of a calendar, and that's cool and everything. But does anybody?
Yeah.
Does anybody's 9 to 5, or maybe I don't know. You know, if you could choose. I mean, I guess I could choose to work on a Sunday.
Oh my God! Wait, Moss, this is actually a great idea. I know that it might be a little bit too late, but can we make Worm ask you about your tadpole days? Because you know, like in Tabble wouldn't really care about your tadpole days. Tabble is just here to make big bucks and move along. To tell you off for existing, but Worm is a cutie.
I'll be honest that Worm is a very stripped down character. They really just come along.
Free personality content.
They take your compost and they go.
But maybe sometimes, you know, what if they have a little philosophical moment? You know?
I do like it.
End the conversation and they're like.
I like the idea. I need to prioritize those. So maybe one day it would be quite fun to have them walking around. I mean, I like the idea of all the characters kind of having like off days, you know.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. I just saw what Chris said.
What did Chris say? One of my earliest memories was throwing a tin we put words in for spelling at the teacher's head because she was being mean to me. How was she being mean to you? Did she justify it? Maybe it was justified.
Oh my God.
Plenty of frog emotes there.
Yeah, look at those muscles. That's wild.
Feel free to lurk. Lurking's cool. Tadpole Days DLC. I like that actually. I like that.
Yeah.
I probably wouldn't call it DLC. But yeah, I need to keep my head down and focus on the real game. Can't be thinking about DLCs.
What? What do you mean?
It's actually quite nice to the past week and a half has been like data restructuring for the game, so it's quite nice to return to the art.
Yeah, but it's kind of like brainy.
It's really boring, and I wish it wasn't. It's quite fun when you start it because you're kind of like changing the way the game works. It's like a bit of a fresh start. But I kind of can't do anything else with the game until I've finished it. So is what it is. I suppose I could do artwork, but you get a bit bogged down in it. They were horrendous at my preschool. The tin at the head was defo justified. I stand by it. Wow. Okay.
Oh, good. Stay strong. You know, you trust your instincts. I understand. I went to a preschool in France. So I guess that was like when I was 4 or something, since I moved away. I went to a preschool and they weren't happy with the fact that I was sad because my parents were going away. So they locked me in a dark room.
Okay.
And that was, after that I didn't go back. It was traumatic. So if I had the opportunity to throw a tin can, I probably would have, but
we should be
I responded with the other type of coping, which is crying.
Yeah, teachers do some strange things sometimes.
Yeah.
We should hand tin cans out to kids. Was it a tin, especially a tin? Was it like tins can be sharp?
Yeah, they totally can.
I'm surprised you had your hands on it. Unless it was like a I don't know, as kids we would kind of walk around. I don't really remember why, but we would walk around with cans of soup, handing them out to like. I think we would like go to the retirement home, which was nearby. I think we did this maybe once a month, and we would give tins to the old ladies. I remember doing that. So we would, but that's quite a heavy, to launch a can of soup. That would be,
Is it hot or cold?
yeah, surely
Important
cold.
questions.
Yeah. I've never thrown a tin of soup.
Yeah, no.
But, I'm glad some people are having good days. It's warm. It's warm. I feel like, because last stream was the hottest day on UK record, and today is kind of it's not as warm, but it's muggy. It just rained, so.
Yeah, it's raining here as well. It's like kind of chilly and rainy,
Mm.
which is why I've declared it as officially fall, and there's no take back.
Fall.
I can finally start reading my fall books.
That's too
And
keen.
yes, books are seasonal. They definitely
I'm
have
sure. Yeah, for sure.
vibes.
What isn't? Everything's seasonal.
Yeah, well, it's like I feel like obviously anything academia-y
Yeah.
is that's fall, and then fantasy I feel like is more of like a winter Christmassy, escaping into a different world kind of thing.
Okay.
You know what I
Yeah.
feel it? Yeah.
So
Although obviously
you associate academia with.
yeah, like dark academia, as in like just like settings, books that are set in like academic settings.
Okay.
Because it's just like the vibes. I don't know how to explain it. It's just kind of a je ne sais quoi,
I'd buy it. I tend to, isn't fall's usually associated with I guess kind of mortality and passing, and that's kind of what I associate it with, because
Yeah, no, you're also right.
yeah,
For sure.
But-
Summer must be feral women. You know what? The whole year is feral women season. That's just like a constant for me. You always have like a more cozy book, and then you have like a women losing their minds and doing weird shit.
is that what a feral woman
Those
book is?
are my genres. Those are my staple genres. It's
Okay.
the whatever. I don't know what the other one is, but like housewife starts to believe she is turning into a dog. Perfect, all year round book.
Every season. I wish I read enough books to start. I'm getting better actually. Just the last couple of days, I've been getting my reading on point.
Yeah.
But I'm sure I'll fall out of the habit, as I tend
That's
to
okay.
do.
It's not, I don't think it's like a constant linear thing. Like I'm currently reading 8 books and I'm reading none of them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. My number of books has gone up. But I've removed like every single procrastination app on my phone, which I haven't ever done quite to the degree that I've done before. Because sometimes I would keep like little like news ticker apps, but now I've gone hard, like, to try and see if I can use my phone purely as a communications device, as opposed to like a browsing device, and that has led me to pick up my book more often. So
Yeah,
I'll try it more
definitely.
often. I'm not going to be a zealot about it, but
Yeah.
because the novelty wears off. That's what I usually find. You do these things and then you go and then you install it again.
That's true. Yeah. No, but I feel you. I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and it's like I use TikTok way too much, but it's also like the only platform that I really like. So I'm happy with it, but I'm also seeing how sometimes it can be very like you just lose so much time to it, and you end up being influenced to buy a lot of things and
Right.
not
Yeah.
actually do the things you need to do.
It's very from my time on TikTok. It's very kind of I guess, aesthetics orientated. It's very kind of like, or at least I got myself into a corner where it was like just setups and like, this is my
Yeah.
productivity desk, and it'll just have loads of objects that you just kind of like think, oh, if only I owned that, I would be.
Yeah.
I don't
If
know.
only I buy this plushie, maybe
Yeah,
my life
exactly.
will
Yeah,
fall
then
into
finally my
order.
room would be aesthetic, and I would feel, you know.
Inspired enough to actually do my work. But then the problem is that it never ends, and you can keep adding things constantly, and it'll never feel fulfilled.
Sure. um,
Not that that's a reason to not make your space aesthetic, because it does
this
really
is the
help
thing.
you.
It's a
Mm.
balance. But
Yeah,
you kind
it's
of, I
just
think you want to figure out where you're getting that. Because sometimes I'll see something and I'll be like, oh, if I had, that would suit the way I see myself and the way I work. But then maybe
yeah,
I tend to try and say, and then you limit yourself. But then maybe in a few weeks you think, actually, no, I really do think it would improve. And then maybe you do go out and maybe it does improve. There's a balance. I guess don't buy things on the spot. I guess it tends to be a good strategy.
yeah.
Um,
I guess it's just like if you're still thinking about it like a month later,
yeah.
maybe. Uh, but
Um,
but my problem is I'm so stubborn that like I will be thinking about it, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a good idea. It just means that I have too much time to think about it.
right. Sure. Yeah.
But yeah, no.
What would I count as a procrastination app? So I waste most of my time is on Reddit, just
Yeah.
because there's kind of a lot of good. I like that Reddit is more of a forum. It's kind of more. It's about the comments, and I like that you can kind of read people's thoughts about things. So that's the one I come back to, just because there's kind of no other place where you get. It can be a bit toxic, but there's no other place where you can kind of get that level of die-hard community discussion. I think, especially in this day and age, like the forums of times gone have disappeared.
Hmm.
So Reddit, but I uninstall and reinstall Reddit a lot because I'll see a comment that someone posted and I'll be like, I have to stop using Reddit.
Yeah, no, that definitely.
Because it'll be some really tone deaf, just I don't know, happens a lot. And then Instagram, because I can just use Instagram on my computer now. I think I can't post
Mm.
stories, but I don't do that very often anyway. TikTok I did uninstall, but only because I reinstalled it briefly. And then what else? Oh, and then I have my RSS reader as well, which is kind of my news ticker thing. But again, I can just use that on my computer. But I usually allow myself that. So I'm kind of rambling at this point, but yeah. I recommend, it's such a hard technology to get into, but an RSS reader is interesting because it kind of leaves you to filter everything out yourself. Kind of hard to describe. It's a kind of a different way of processing news. Whereas kind of a lot of social media is very delivered to you as opposed to
Right,
you
yeah.
going out to get it in sort of a strange way. Anyway, so yeah. But if anybody else has any thoughts on... Not that I really have an
Yeah.
issue with productivity. Mine was just, I want to read books, that's the thing. I think my productivity is okay, but I want to be someone that reads books. I think there's a time and a place for everything.
It's about the outside view of people seeing you reading books. That's
But I want
But yeah,
to feel
no,
like I can
it's good.
discuss, because
Yeah.
I'll read a bit in a book and I'll be like, oh wow, that's really interesting, and then I'll be able to like talk about it.
Yeah, for sure, yeah. But that's another thing that I feel like I've been seeing a little bit on TikTok it being spoken about how we're less and less or we have less like is literacy the right word, or w- we don't really understand how to critically analyze something anymore. We kind of just like follow if it's like good or bad by the uh the kind of zeitgeist opinion.
Yeah.
Um and you can't really like see nuance as much. And I think that's really true with like media literacy. Thank you. I think it's really true with like especially my generation. I feel very like you know we're more and more TikTok and less seeing actual nuance.
Hmm.
Um, so I don't know.
Thing with books though is you might find yourself I read it like, because a book takes a lot longer to read than a TikTok, and there's still kind of the view of one person, if you know what I mean. So books aren't
Yeah,
always the best way to, But then I don't know what it is if it's not books, because some people often be like, I don't know, it's tricky. You need to be able to, basically,
Yeah,
you need to be able to, I think, consume a lot of different types of things and then challenge all of them. I think is kind of the,
yeah. No, I think that, but even with one character, you can kind of see like, is this the author's opinion or is this just the character's opinion kind of
yeah,
thing?
yeah,
Because like sometimes they blend, but at the same time, sometimes like an unreliable narrator isn't going to give you like a moral, isn't going to be the most moral, but then seeing that as like um different from going like this is bad because it promotes this. And it's like,
yeah, yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
because that's the point. Yeah. Anyway, Moss is wondering if we're currently making a TV. Are these?
I'm sorry
I
for, I
thought
was
these
drawing
were
speakers just
speakers.
because I saw my
Okay, okay.
speakers and I thought I haven't the game
Oh,
yet.
I mean,
Um,
that's. I mean,
but
to
because
be fair, I guess we don't. Not all of us see speakers. That I don't have any speakers anymore. I just kind of live a headset life.
yeah, fair enough.
Uh,
Um, are there bird boxes? There are bird boxes. Birds don't use them because there are no birds apart from the ones that walk and talk. Maybe one day though. I feel like isn't there a bird box in the tweet you sent out, Alex? Is there? Let me just check. Because it was one of the first bits of furniture I drew. No, there isn't. Okay, I'm not sure when I drew that then. But if anybody, I particularly want to be doing like storage, because there's not a lot of storage items in the game. So things you would put things in, particularly unusual things. The only thing, I kind of need to make a rule. So for instance, it might be nice to have something like, oh, it's a mushroom box and you lift the top off or something. But then they're kind of, I haven't done, maybe one day I will, but for now, maybe not. But I haven't done like the like an animation or a separate sprite to indicate that the box is open. So it needs to be obvious. A fridge is a good idea, actually. I could draw a fridge. That hadn't occurred to me.
I was kind of thinking about fridges as well because I was thinking about how in Animal Crossing, when you open your fridge, it's actually a wardrobe.
yes.
Or freezer or
Yeah.
anything like that.
I mean, I wouldn't be plugged in the garden path, so.
Yeah, that's the thing. But like an ice box, maybe. I don't know.
How
would you do an acoustic fridge?
I've done an ice box, an acoustic fridge.
Did you say any birdie? I would love to think that that was what you said. Yeah, hollow stump is a nice place to like hide things, I guess, or store them.
That could be cool. Because I rewritten the way the game does storage, and now there's kind of like theoretically infinite. I can kind of easily scale. It used to be, I think every box was like 4 slots, but now I can essentially do within reason as many slots as I want per thing. So the world is my oyster in terms of storage, which is why I'm considered quite keen to. And I know people have had playing the game issues with storage space and things and wanting a bit more, which is totally fair. So it's all coming, people. It's all coming.
The hoarding is coming.
Once I've completely restructured the way the game handles data, it's coming.
It's no big deal.
But the main reason I'm doing that is because of 2-player, which I'm excited about.
Yeah.
But then I realised that in kind of a strange way, because I'm redoing the tutorial system at the moment, and the way, basically me doing the restructuring sort of works for both systems. So kind of, I had to do it at some point. I didn't sort of, yeah. I didn't think I'd be doing it this soon, though. To be honest, I thought but I think the systems for multiple players is going to be in place, and then maybe a few months down the line, I'll actually get to sort of hard implementing it. That's the plan. Yeah, Louis and Fern multiplayer stream.
Ooh. I haven't even thought about that. That's a great idea.
We should. We definitely should.
You should work with us or something.
True. A picnic basket would be good. I like that. I think I've got a yarn basket, maybe an open basket.
As long as it wouldn't get boring for you, since you're obviously like spending your entire life making the game.
But I read
Wouldn't
something
be
the other
bored
day
if
because I felt a bit guilty that I don't really play the game.
Yeah.
Like I don't just sit down and go, time to, because, but apparently it's, statistically quite common that game developers don't play their own games. So
Yeah,
I
of
don't
course.
feel so guilty.
I don't think you should when you already spent so much time making it. It's
Yeah.
kind of, if you were going to spend your only free time also playing the game, then, you're kind of sucked into it.
For sure.
And lost.
It would consume me.
But what we could have Alex join in as well. Louis spectates us ruining the game.
Yeah. Guys, it'll be like that.
No. It's just gonna be Louis in chat, like painfully suffering at us going the wrong way, or like.
There's no
just
wrong
not
way, guys. There's
That's
no wrong
true.
way.
That's true. I'd crash it.
It's getting.
Don't worry, we'll play it on my PC.
Getting harder and harder to crash the game now, fortunately.
Yeah.
And I think the changes I'm doing should hopefully make it even more hard. So, playtesting stream where Louis slowly loses their mind. I'm pretty. I don't know. I think I'd be okay. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah.
I think if it crashed and burned, I would just be anxious that.
Yeah.
The game is my child, people. I like to see it. I don't sort of take it personally when things go wrong with the game, but like, it's like when your kid falls over in the park or something, and you're like, oh no, like you want to see it out there doing its best,
Yeah.
So that's the main thing. That's how I try and view it anyway. Because otherwise, it's good not to take things personally, I guess. Because otherwise, every time there's a bug, you sort of consider yourself a failure, and I wouldn't get very far if that was the case.
I mean, thankfully, a lot of streamers are very graceful, and they kind of go like, "Oh, here I go again, always breaking games," like.
There's a lot of that. Yeah, trusting me to
sweet.
break things. And meanwhile, I'm like, oh god. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll draw a fridge in a minute. I'll draw a fridge. This could be a fridge stream. I don't mind that.
Fridge stream.
I hope that's
Or
what
can we
everybody
get,
came
like,
for.
little cute magnets on the fridge, little pictures and magnets.
Yeah, true.
I think that would be nice. Little drawings or something.
All kinds of possibilities.
You could even have like a pressed leaf or something. I don't know. Or maybe
What,
that's
like,
better for like if we had a pressed leaf that was framed or something.
sort of magnetized to the fridge, or framed on the.
Oh well, that's what I thought at first, but then I changed my mind to like a actual on the wall frame because I figured like if you're gonna press a leaf, it's probably best to like store it instead of just having it out in the.
True.
Collectibles in the form of magnets that go on the fridge.
I
Find a
don't.
magnet in the woods.
I don't yet have, although I think everything would be in place to do it, but I don't yet have like wall art items. I have kind of like.
That's another stream.
That's a whole other stream. I have things that can hang on things and things that can go on top of things, but not sort of flat on top of you know what I mean. You know what I mean.
Yeah.
But I recently kind of
I got
reworked
a really nice
that.
art print that I need to hang up.
Oh yeah.
Sorry. Yeah, I think you would really like it. But I don't know where it is now because I had to lay it under stuff because I was traveling and I kind of, so I had to lay it underneath stuff to even it out. But I think it's downstairs. Anyway, it's a bug, so.
Okay.
I was like, this would be a good place for it.
My mind immediately went to those Victorian creepy bugs that Alex posted last time.
Oh, what was that?
I can't remember. When was that? They were like postcards, weren't they? It was like "Wish you were here," and it was like a frog wrestling a beetle. I can't remember.
I remember.
Something a bit like that.
Yeah. Okay. No. Yeah. That. I remember that. Well, in any case, this is the print in somebody else's hand / forest, but this is it. So, you know, I don't know.
Wait, there's a
Actually, I
cat.
don't know if Instagram will let you.
Oh, cool. The praying mantis.
Oh, yeah, there is a cat.
I might struggle. Yeah, I might struggle to.
Wait, I'll do a little screenshot for you.
Yes, that would work. Do I ever got a?
Little
I
screenshot.
think I'm almost certain I've drawn a cauldron. I think I
Yeah,
have.
no, you definitely have.
Yeah, did I?
Even I remember this.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
right?
I don't know.
You must have.
I mean,
Definitely, like, baskets.
yeah, did we do a basket and cauldron stream? I was just looking over my files, just real quick. I felt like I did. Can't immediately see it. Oh no, is that a bucket? A cauldron would be a fun one to do.
Yeah.
But
I mean, you could always have multiple cauldrons.
I feel in my gut that I've done it already. I don't know why.
Yeah. I feel
That's a
like
shame. Is that it there? No, that's the one I'm doing now. Okay, no worries.
Oh no, Pixie, this was like months ago.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
swear this was like last year.
Yeah, it could well be, yeah. Hope you guys have enjoyed the Louis Draws Tall Cubes stream.
I mean, listen,
where we're at.
everything art is all about shapes and forms and squares and rectangles and stuff. So really, you know, it makes sense.
It all starts with a square. Usually. I wouldn't remember something that cool. Oh, have I drawn a... Everything is a cube if you try hard.
Everything's built up of cubes, right?
No.
Wow. And here I thought we were supportive of each other's ideas.
I don't think so. I know the atomic model in schools is wrong, but I don't. I could be wrong though.
Do you have any like decorative bowls or anything? Maybe. I'm just thinking of like storage, and even little bowl can be
Like a
storage.
fruit
You know,
bowl.
like for your keys or for your little knickknacks.
That's true.
You know, one of those little bowls that kind of. I'm sure there's a better name for it, but I would like to say it's people who have their life together bowls that they put in their key. That they put their keys in, because they never lose their keys because they just have the bowl. And it couldn't be me, but
I've got one of those bowls, and I lose my keys.
Oh, see, you got your.
I lose my keys.
This is very close to a Minecraft Among Us mashup. Now that we've
subtle.
added the bottom.
Very
it's
subtle Among Us. I watched an episode of Star Trek yesterday it was just Among Us. That was cool.
Was it? Oh.
But long before Among Us. But Among Us, I thought Among Us invented one person on the ship being. So I don't know, something's up there.
I can't believe Among Us stole Star Trek's idea.
God, does anyone else remember Among Us? Who here's from? I feel like you had to be born before 2010 to really get it.
I mean, I hope nobody who's born after 2010 is here, because I said a bad word earlier and we would only be 12, so...
Actually, no, 12-year-olds are probably playing Among Us.
Yeah.
I think. Which Star Trek? I'm doing Deep Space Nine at the moment. I think I'm finally at that point where it's meant to get good, which I'm glad, because it's been a little bit rough, and I was running out of patience. It was fun to begin with. But I think maybe Star Trek generally is a little bit goofy. There's a lot of episodes that are like where the characters kind of aren't themselves. That's kind of the theme, I suppose. Like a big, like they'll go to a parallel universe or something, or there's so many episodes where there's some kind of virus or contamination on the ship, and just all of them start acting a bit kooky. It's exhausting. And then eventually, and one of them's not effective, and they figure out like, what it was. It's just like, and it's just an excuse for like, oh, what if this character fell in love with that character, but they didn't really, because it was it's that kind of thing. It's just, there's a lot of that. So, which is fun in season 1, but by season 3. So we just finished season 3. That was the last episode of season 3. It's probably my least favourite of the treks. That's interesting. I mean, it's the only one I've seen, and I heard it was more. There's a running story through it, which is dissimilar to a lot of them, and I've heard it's kind of more focused on one ship, which when I heard, I liked those two things. I was like, actually, that kind of appeals to me. I don't know why.
Also, we had some comments on the YouTube chat.
Oh, did we?
Yeah, but I think it might
Pioneers.
be too late. But Patty said,
Oh, Paddy.
"How good is the bass on those speakers?"
Cheers, Paddy.
You're missing a bass box for that, I think. Those there's you get a square one.
The
that's on the
subwoofer.
floor. Yeah, that one. The sub. And then Aaron says, "I love these colors."
Oh, thank you.
But I wonder, I'm not sure they're still here because I totally didn't keep track of it. And also, welcome in, Ali.
I like to think Paddy's always there in the YouTube chat. And he'll be happy whether we see his comment or not. God bless you, Paddy.
Yeah, if you're just joining in from either platform, usually the Twitch chat is where everything kind of comes together. And sometimes we miss stuff because, Louis only has a limited amount of screen space. I
true.
have too many screens, but still can't keep track. No, two isn't too many. 2 is just enough, I think.
2 places to stream. Two chats open.
Oh. So, since this game is highly realistic and we're so focused on the very real realism in the game, how is the fridge? Give us the lowdown on the mechanics of the fridge. How does it freeze stuff?
It doesn't. It's
is it just like a relic, and it's like
Yeah.
but people use it as like a cupboard.
Yeah, that's what I had in mind anyway.
Yeah. They've just salvaged this from somewhere, and they're like, it's like Ariel with the fork, and they're kind of just.
Yeah, but magnets would still work, right?
It's metal.
It's metal.
Yeah. You're
I know
just
that
decorating your wardrobe.
there's other types of magnets. Isn't there magnets that only work with electricity or something? But not one of them.
No.
Just metal.
I mean, now I'm thinking like we missed out on an opportunity, which I guess you could still add in later on, but to have some characters just say like some old weird, maybe not true trivia about the fridge of the past, but then going, I just store my pants in there now, or or my pants is like.
Yeah, that'd be a good one. I'm sure. I think working fridges. It's not an apocalyptic world. Fridges do still exist and work, but
that's true.
For whatever this one is, just
But the use of them may have changed. When you're out in the forest for such a long time, you may.
The great fridge collapse of 1952 in this parallel universe.
Yeah.
is what led to society's downfall. Our fridge stopped working a couple winters ago, and we just kept all of our stuff outside. And I was like, what am I paying for the fridge for? Because it was like 3 degrees outside. I was heating my house to then put cold food in a box to avoid the heating in my own house. I just don't know, it didn't make sense. I thought, this is great. I had it,
you put it like that.
Obviously, we were a little bit antsy of something else getting to the food before we did, but it was only there for while the fridge was getting fixed. But it does make you think.
Really makes you
think. It really makes you think. I'm a bit skeptical of fridges now. Obviously, in the summer it makes sense, but
I'm a fridge skeptical. That's a username. Fridge skeptical.
I know fewer and fewer people I know own a microwave. I feel like they're, because we haven't owned one in like 5 years, and I just don't even know when I would use one now. I'm not even sure.
You see, we never owned a microwave when I was like younger.
Oh, okay.
So microwave popcorn was like a wild, faraway thing for me. But but now I feel like I use the microwave maybe as much, if not more, than I use the oven. Because you heat your coffee milk.
Oh yeah.
We have like a fancy microwave that I lugged home from the post office during midwinter full snow at 10 p.m.
I remember this. Was it?
It was worth it in the end, but it was very painful. But it has this like crisp function, so you can make fries in there. What else do you need? An
So
air
it's like
fryer? I don't.
Yeah, I guess.
Yeah, it's basically. I feel like you could.
It has a convection heater.
Yeah, so you could basically just throw the oven out and just use a microwave, but we have both, so I guess.
That's because there was a big, because there's air fryers as well, aren't there? Which
so I feel like maybe if you have an air fryer, you don't need a microwave.
An air fryer is just a small oven, though. Essentially, I believe it just the technology is the same. It just gets hot and moves air around, but it uses less power because it's smaller. But you can't put a roast chicken in it, obviously. So, but
what are you gonna do then?
Game over.
So you're just gonna have to buy tofu. Or, gosh. I guess you could section out the chicken though, maybe potentially.
You could.
Or, yeah. Just gotta cut it up a little bit. It won't be as aesthetically pleasing, but then you could mount it together again with some toothpicks or something. I don't know.
I believe.
And then it would be easier to take it apart again when you eat. It's really just a win-win situation.
But it is, if you're trying to be eco, I think an air fryer, if it's just you. But then the trouble is, because an air fryer, the thing is, if you buy something, like how much energy went into producing that thing, that's the other thing to kind of take into account. And then you need to account for, and then the landfill, of course, especially if it's made of plastic like an air fryer. But it might work out. It's all.
Yeah. So what you really want to do is you want to buy some wood and then make a bonfire in your backyard and just have a great time.
And then you've got.
Just leave everything behind. Just live your life in the forest, and that's why we made the garden path. I mean,
it's.
It is the garden path lifestyle, though. You live in a tent.
I feel like there's gas cookers though. We've got gas cookers.
Oh yeah, I guess. We have to get rid of those. Sorry, Louis. It's an executive decision.
Okay.
The board decided earlier today that. Yeah.
We got speakers. We got passive. So we got passive speakers, fridges.
Yeah, actually.
What more could you?
How do the speakers work? If we can't plug in the fridge, how do we plug in the speakers?
That is a good question, actually.
It was just a warm up. It's just a little.
They're purely aesthetic. I'm sorry, everyone. I can't figure out what my layers are doing at all. Cannot transform. Oh, did I? Oh, okay. Wait, did I? I'm sorry, everyone.
Can't use our microwave because my dog is really sensitive to high-pitched sounds and gets terrified whenever it's. Yeah, that's very fair. we have, well, we don't have that, but one of our cats is very sensitive to like sudden noises. So yesterday I like touched it was like a packet of carrots with some plastic around it, and touched the plastic, and he was just like, oh. Feel terrible.
I think you got to open
There's
your
a
plastic.
turntable.
There is a turntable. Yeah, this is what I figure. Although, because I guess back in the old days, nothing powered those gramophones. It was just purely, was it just amplified by the? Not that obviously speakers wouldn't work like that, but because you do need an amplifier. But yeah, I don't know. Maybe I could do like a weird like generator or something if people really want it, and they can just put it nearby, and people can sort of make it feel like something's happening. Yeah, a hamster with a wheel with a fast hamster, just going all day long.
Yeah, it's a throwback to Kingdom Ka.
Powering my fridge. Oh yeah, the guy with the.
Yeah.
Could well be.
Only real Louis fans will know.
Yeah, OGs.
Potatoes can be used as batteries. Maybe you plug them into a potato.
How many potatoes do you need, though? That's always the flaw in the plan.
Well, you live in a garden. You literally can produce as many potatoes as you wish.
I think we're talking. How many potatoes do you need to charge your phone?
Oh, I have to Google it. How many potatoes do you need to breed villagers to charge a phone? It only takes 110 pounds of potatoes to charge a smartphone.
Isn't that a lot of potatoes?
That's a whole lot of spud.
They say only, like, it's not 110 potatoes. That would actually be quite.
No, it's pounds of potatoes.
That's a lot of. Is a pound's like half a kilo, isn't it? So that would be 55 kilos of potatoes. So that's like.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of potatoes.
Well, if anyone's interested in watching this highly educational video, here it is.
There you go.
There you go. Learn about potatoes. And this is an S3, so this is, this is from years ago. Who knows with now?
Yeah, we have bigger batteries these days, don't we?
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, Louis. These potato battery rods are not very aesthetic, so I don't know if they should go in the game.
Okay.
Yeah. Sorry, everyone. We can't do potato-powered electricity.
Yeah, I think generally the answer is that things aren't powered, but they're sort of there for the, it's all a load of interesting bits and bobs. It's there for the vibes.
Yeah.
I feel like a fridge has like a thing, I don't know why, like a thing down here.
Yeah, like a thing, yeah.
A thing. I don't know what it does.
Little air vents?
Maybe like a vent, or is it like a coil? Or is that under the fridge or behind the fridge? You wouldn't have it on the side.
Yeah, it might be behind it, yeah.
Behind the fridge. Is
there a potato character? Because if so, it might seem a bit sus to use potatoes.
There is a potato character, yeah.
There is, yeah.
There's not going to be any potato harnessing. I'm putting my foot down. It shan't be entertained.
Yeah, I think they're
usually
on the
they're
back.
On the back. Oh, okay. Darn.
Yeah. Sorry, your details are ruined. I
like the idea of something's going to be there though. I don't know why.
I mean, you could put a board with like, in unpacking they have that actually. In one of the this is an interesting segue, but look at this. Actually, is this the screenshot that I want?
Oh, sorry, I never showed the print. Pass me by.
Yeah.
Here it is. So you this is on its way, is it, in the mail, or has it arrived?
No, I have it. I bought it when I was in Amsterdam because this is my tattoo artist. So.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's a nice. It's like not too much detail, but it's nicely detailed. It's quite nice.
Yeah, I like it. I didn't get this one tattooed. Somebody else did before me, so I got the print as a.
Is that how it works? Can you not also get the tattoo?
Yeah, well, when it's like a flash thing and
Oh, okay.
somebody picks it, like no one can get my tattoo that I have on my leg.
Because they'll just refuse to do it. Is that right?
Well, you can always get like a custom, like similar thing.
Yeah.
But I guess it's like a, like an original print kind of thing.
Oh, okay,
Where
that's a
you're
cool
gonna
idea.
get the one. Yeah. Oh yeah, but I sent you the fridge from unpacking, or one of the many fridges. And you can kind of like you can kind of decorate the side of it as well. So I guess you could kind of put like a board on the side of your fridge or something. I don't know. Like a little magnet notice board. I don't know.
Where's it gone? Oh, I can't copy it from. I always forget this. Here we go. You wouldn't screenshot a print of a tattoo. Too late. Here's a fridge.
Oh, oh wait, no, I'm looking at it wrong.
I flipped it. There we go.
Oh, okay. I was like, what is going on?
I never. Are the sides of fridges magnetic? I've never. I suppose maybe they would be, wouldn't they?
But yeah, because the whole thing is the same material, right?
I don't know what is it. The steel that makes it. I don't know.
Yeah, because it's metal.
Some stainless steel isn't magnetic. I learnt this.
Oh, interesting.
Because there's different grades of stainless steel, so I don't know. But I'm not sure. Did it? I'm starting to think it might not be stainless steel. I don't know anything about fridges, but because.
I mean,
at least old
certainly
fridges.
those like beige fridges are not stainless steel, right? Like.
Yeah.
They're kind of.
Oh well, the outside would be plastic,
yeah.
but then I don't know on the inside. Like I feel like fridges from the 60s or something might be made of something that's probably illegal now. Would be my hunch. I don't know about that logo. I don't want to do like a smug on it or something. Or... Is that in Wallace and Gromit? Is it smug? I know they did a pure asbestos.
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I really want a full like smeg kitchen, because of the pastels.
Oh yeah. And it can be yours too for just
like £1 million. Way too much. Oh, what have I touched that I've... Just like have some makeup on my finger, I think. Just like a dark patch. Anyway. I don't know what happened.
Asbestos was used for I got no idea actually. Was it an insulation property?
I don't know.
Not sure. I know on Wikipedia, if you go on, they've got like asbestos gloves. It's like, although I think, which made me wince, but I think it's not like skin contact, is it? It's it's insulation. I think it's inhaling it, isn't it? That's the issue.
Right, yeah. So I have to wear a mask.
Yeah. Oh, and fireproofing. Okay. Great minds think alike. Okay. Fridge magnets. I kind of don't want to do the... Oh, did I get rid of it? Or did I just hide it? There it is. I don't want to do the sort of childish 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
I feel like we can do better than that.
We can do the garden path specific fridge magnets that you can't get anywhere else, and then later on we can open up a merch store and you can buy the fridge magnets. I'm sorry, I work in
There's certain things I'd be opposed to. I feel like fridge magnets could be okay if it ever came to it.
I feel like that's a cute little item. It's like pins, like just a nice little thing to brighten your day when you go to your kitchen. You know what I mean?
I know what you mean. So maybe like I feel like it's missing something. I don't know what it is though. I feel like it's missing something. Would there be like It looks more like it looks almost like an oven you would get in a bakery. At least I used to work in a bakery and they had
Oh, yeah,
ovens
I
that
see
look
what
like
you mean
this.
now.
Um,
Is it like too deep, do you think?
that's kind of cool though.
Yeah, I kind of like it. I like that it's kind of chunky.
Yeah.
It feels very like, it's not modern and sleek. It's
Hmm.
nice and retro and yeah, not minimalistic.
No.
We hate minimalism. Oh, like the constellations, like a little.
Yeah.
Mm,
As a product or as something to put, because
I think in
it
the
might be
game.
too small.
Yeah,
It's got to be something quite simple. Because in the game you'll
but it
probably be
could be
seeing it like
something
this
else.
size.
It could be
Um,
something that's like symbolic of the star constellation without being like.
hmm.
Mm.
Yeah. Did anyone ever play? Oh no, actually. Did anyone play Theme Hospital? They used to have like Kit Kat machines and they were like really chunky. It kind of reminds me
Oh,
of that. I'll see if I can find it. I wonder if it was paid sponsorship. But I was just thinking. I was just thinking if they did it.
so when you unlock the stars of, I don't know, a bear, you get a teddy bear magnet. That would be cute. I like that idea.
This is probably the resolution it was actually in the real game. Do you just remember it? uh, you just remember it
Well,
differently. I was hoping
if
there'd
you
be a little thing here and I'd be confirm it, but it's nice and chunky anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I think that's fun that it can still kind of read, no matter how low res, like you can still kind of understand what they went for.
I want to yeah, the only thing with that is that like when you unlock a star there needs to be kind of like a physical means to obtain an item. I kind of don't want just like something to appear. Um
Hmm.
but it is a nice idea.
I mean, what if it just magically appeared on your fridge? Like it didn't appear in your inventory, but it just like kind of showed up in your fridge.
Oh boy. uh, maybe
Yeah.
all fridges just have like this special script of
I mean,
all
I guess
fridges are
like
connected
also
to constellations spiritually.
if you had the opportunity to like customize how you arrange your magnets on your fridge, then I guess it would kind of ruin it. Or they would like overlap too much as a system.
Yeah,
Maybe it could
many
be something you
things.
fish up. Ooh, fishing up a magnet.
Like
Like
it
it fell
both.
from the
That's
sky.
cute. I like that.
Yeah, or you could dig it up when you're like digging to plant something.
Yeah.
I like it.
There's yeah, I think there's something there. I
Yeah.
don't know if I'm gonna go too hard on customizable magnets. I'm not sure. I feel like I'm
What do you mean I can't
yeah, maybe
things on
one day. But look, what we can do is I can draw magnets and they come pre-installed on your fridge. But then maybe one day when we have the technology,
Mm.
then I'll remove them on
Oh,
the fridge, and then you can go out and
then
find
you
them.
have to go out.
Yeah,
Yeah, everyone's gonna it's
but
gonna be everyone's gonna be outraged that their magnets are gone. Oh, that's a DLC, like, oh no, all the fridge magnets have
yeah,
disappeared and you have to find them.
$8.99 fridge magnets.
Hand in the money, everyone.
2006, eat your heart out. Yeah. Um, such deep fridge talk.
Oh, well, ooh, can I show you my new plants? I got some new plants yesterday at the grocery store. They were like $10 each, and they're huge. And I feel like I've just scored big, a big time score.
Okay, I'm excited. I think a fridge is a big thing in life. When you go to bed,
Expensive.
fridge
It's
is always running. Here we go. Sorry, I'll need to.
uh,
Oh,
yeah, no worries. So this is they're both calatheas,
did
obviously.
I've messed up my
You've messed it
Discord
up,
view
yeah.
somehow. How did I do that? How did I do
Um,
that?
Did you press me?
Oh, there we go. There we go.
Okay.
Crisis averted.
So I don't know which because I was really on top of my Calathea names before. I am no longer, and I've stopped using my app. I'm just doing it purely on intuition now. But I think it's really nice. It's really big. Um,
It's sort of
and then
more. It's more slender. It's more than sort
yeah,
of a typical Caletheia,
kind
at
of like a
least.
long leaf kind of thing.
Yeah.
And then the other one.
Here it comes.
Here it comes. The other one is
Hey, nice.
it's so full. It's a Rufibarba. I have another one, but it totally is not like this. Um, it's almost like a fern,
I
like
was gonna
it's
say,
so
yeah, when you brought it in, I was like, it could
yeah.
be one or the other.
Um, it's yeah, it's really full. I can't believe I got these at a grocery store. And there was another Calathea there too. I want to get it. I want to go back and get it. Um, but it's like it's so big and really full. These are like kind of velvety. Oh, wait, this is a different type than the one I have, I think. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. I didn't know. So these are like they're normal textured on top, but on the bottom they're kind of like furry.
Yeah. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
How
Yeah,
funny.
it is really
So
it's
you
lush.
can't see that, can you? On I don't think so.
Yeah, no, you can't
Oh, okay, but
really.
it is slightly like caterpillar skin or
Like
something.
dark and kind of yeah, just like very soft. It's like
Okay.
velvety.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really nice. And now yeah, I hadn't bought plants in a while, but they've just been dying because of summer and pests and stuff.
Right. Yeah. My. Oh, I can't even bear to look at it. My citrus plant, which is my pride and joy in February, is just. It's going under. It's under a lot of stress at the moment. Oh, it's even worse than it was this morning. No, it makes
Yeah,
me sad.
I have some that are just like, I mean, this one is okay. This yellow leaf is normal, but like
Yeah,
they
doing
just don't
okay.
progress that much, Like
Right.
all of my plants got infested with spider mites, and I'm just like, if you see powder on my plants, it's because it's insecticide.
Okay.
Yeah, it's nice to just kind of get a new one and be like, yeah,
Wait till it
if
dies.
get a new one.
um. Yeah, I haven't been plant shopping in a while. But I wanna know like I need to know plants that are just like super easy. Um,
Yeah,
like I could buy a million. What are they called? Snake plants, mother-in-law's tongues. I've had
yeah,
no issues with
or like
them.
ZZ plants.
Um, yeah, although we did kill our first ZZ plant, but we've got ZZ2 as we call it.
That's just that's
Um,
just the rite of passage,
you basically just put a ZZ plant in a corner. It's like this
Yeah.
tropical plant that like grew up in like the absolute depths of the Amazon, but you just put it into like a small flat living room in Bristol, and it's like, yeah, right, that's all right. Yeah, no worries, mate.
Yeah,
Just leave me be for 3 years, and I'll.
this is my
Is
mini
that
propagation. Oh,
is it a small
whoa.
ZZ?
Is this cat hair or is it?
Uh
Uh-oh. It's cat hair. I think
oh.
it's. Oh, actually, or this could be. I don't know. I feel like maybe that's spiders,
Oh,
like
okay.
literal, not like spider mite webbing.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry I ruined your house. But yeah, this is a little bear with a little ZZ propagation from my original ZZ plant that I
Oh,
also
nice.
got from a grocery store, but it's doing okay. I think some new stuff is going on.
At what point? Where do you cut it in the plant to propagate it?
Oh, this was like when I repotted it because when I got it, it was very like how there's like these bulbs at in
Hmm.
the roots,
Yeah.
and it was just like bulging out the pot, and this is my first ZZ plant, so I was like, oh, maybe I should repot it, um, and also it was kind of yeah, it was kind of dying, um, so I think this bit just fell out, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna make that its own little plant, um,
Yeah. We tried doing
so
that, but it was too far gone. That was the easy
yeah.
one. What can you do? But yeah, ZZs. These things actually, I've lost my. Um, my view of my own thing. Can you see it? I think it's a banana plant.
Oh,
Can
yeah,
you
yeah,
see
yeah.
that? But these are things are everywhere. I think everybody's got. But it's absolutely huge, and it's in the tiniest little pot. I don't know how it does it. And we've got this little. It's got this like little depth. Rachel sits there, and it keeps like, it keeps kind of like prodding her, which is funny. But
Oh, yeah,
yeah,
wow.
yet another huge. I think it's actually two of them in the same pot. But this thing's just thriving. Again, it's another tropical plant, I believe.
Some of them really like being like contained.
Yeah, I don't know what it is. But I really want my
And if
citrus to do well. Oh, it's so sad. I'm gonna try. I think Rachel's on a mission. She's currently. I check my. I think she's going to a garden centre today
Mm,
to see if she can get me some. I think coconut core is what I need, or something in a bigger pot. And I'm gonna try
yeah.
and transplant it and then just hope for the best. But oh dear.
Oh, I think what you have, I think they're called like Strelitzia
Okay,
or
this
something.
thing back here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this big boy. At least it looks like it. Um, but yeah, there's so many of those in Amsterdam. Like
Oh
just
really?
every window you walk by has like a huge like palm in it. Um,
Yeah, I think they're just
and then
so
like
easy.
yeah, they seem good. Although, oh yeah, because they can do kind of like shade as well. Maybe. I'm just looking.
I bought a rubber plant as well. That thing
Oh.
thrives off neglect.
Mm-hmm.
I actually
Yeah,
keep
I
forgetting to
killed one of
water.
mine.
Oh really? Okay. I keep
Good.
forgetting to
Yeah,
water.
because that's the death is watering it
Is
too
that what you
much.
did?
It's just
Water
like,
it? Yeah.
well,
I,
I didn't try to, and I was aware of that too. But I even so, I managed to make it rot because the stems just like rot and then if they fall off.
okay.
So
Yeah.
it's yeah. I have one rubber plant left. It's doing okay. It's in a terracotta pot. Well, so was the other one. So who knows? But yeah. Yeah,
Fingers
neglect
crossed.
is the key.
Yeah.
When
And
you
some
sucking
some
into
things it is.
plants.
I don't really know what did in my. Well, I took my citrus out one day, foolishly on like a 14-degree day, and then just forgot about it, and it just shed all of its leaves.
Oh no.
And now it's grown loads of new leaves, but only on one side, and all of the
Oh,
leaves are like hanging. They're all like pointing. Oh, it's so sad. Anyway, I won't dwell on it. It might survive.
it'll be okay.
Cost me a lot of money for.
Oh no. That's the thing though, is that that's why I'm now dedicating myself to only buying plants at the grocery store because that's so much cheaper
Are they? Yeah.
and this is gonna come back to bite me in the ass when they all die or bring like pests into the but you know I feel like grocery store plants must be hardier as well, right? Because they don't have a perfect jungle environment in the in the greenhouse. They just chill like by the entrance of a grocery store where there's constant air going through. You know?
It's a theory. But then
Yeah.
also, I think they just kind of cycle through a lot of plants, if you know what I mean. To the
Yeah.
ones, just keep the ones that look good up there. I don't know, I might be wrong.
That's fair, yeah. Maybe. Also Pixie says, you know what else would be cute? Villager magnets. And I
Yeah.
thought about this, but do you think it would be cute or creepy to have, like, if you were a villager, to have your head be like a magnet?
um,
Would it be like self-merch or like would it be
yeah. I
weird?
think, yeah. I don't know. I think, yeah. Because we were talking about, because there was one stream where we did, as a similar sort of thing, it was for the travelers, we did kind of like those little wooden models, sort of
Mm.
as kind of like
Oh,
a
yeah, yeah,
strange kind
yeah.
of funny gift for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe something. But yes, there's like best friend pictures in there, and but I think I would
Yeah.
like to do, yeah, maybe not magnets. I think ultimately I think like something that could be put on any kind of surface, and then I could do certain items, maybe like a big cork board. I don't know, or a big, maybe one of the items is just a big board and you can just put things on it. I'm not sure. But there's not too many items that you would put things on, so I'm not gonna go too hard on that kind of decorative prop. I
Well, I
think.
guess like you could always like you know, I feel like for us in real life as merch, villager magnets would be cute, like the pins.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But yeah.
I mean, because there's an icon for every villager has their own icon, so it'd be pretty easy to kind of
Yeah.
turn
there
that
you go.
into profit. No, I mean, yeah.
Nice, cute decorating for
Thoughtful,
fans of the garden path,
a thoughtful item.
which is what it is. I'd love self merch. Maybe it's just my Taurus moon. So true, bestie. It'd be like that.
What defines self merch? Like
I guess it's just like
something a bit
Oh,
like.
you know what I found? I was going through my old bags and I found stickers of my old emotes, or
Oh,
one of my
right.
old emotes, and it's nice. I might bring them now. Whenever next I go to a convention, I'll be like, "Do you want this old sticker that's no longer really like?" it's an antique in the fern history.
Yeah.
They are still cute though. So.
Have you got a yeah?
I don't have a yeah, but I should, I'm redoing all of my emotes, eventually, slowly. And maybe I should have a yeah emote.
Would it be? I like the dancing frog one. That's my.
Yeah.
That's my. I connect with that one. I like the seeming distance between the frog itself and the. I feel like there's a slight disconnect there, and yet somehow they're brought together. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The stickers are downstairs, unfortunately. But I can try to find. I probably still have the like actual file for the emote somewhere. Oh yeah. It's just this as a sticker. Oh, actually, do I have like a bigger size for this? Yes. It's just this.
Oh, cool.
It's a cute one. Um,
And you knew
I have
someone.
a fun story of somebody who joined my Discord because they bought a used laptop off someone, and the laptop had the sticker on it. So I think
No.
that's like the most fun way somebody has ever found my stream.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I really like my laptop stickers, and I dread the day my laptop becomes defunct.
Oh, yeah.
So, but then maybe I'll
Well,
be.
then you just
Yeah.
take off the plate and just use it.
Maybe I'll be a new person, a different person, and the
Yeah.
stickers won't be quite so relevant.
Oh, but I hope you get to. Maybe you can like scrape them off and put them in like a scrapbooking book.
No, I don't.
You know,
Yeah, I
glue them
suppose
on.
I could do. Yeah, I've got a photo
Yeah.
of them, so it's not too big a deal.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Pixie.
Good night,
Please
Pixie.
take care. Get some good sleep.
Sleep
Thank
well.
you for hanging out.
Yeah, thanks as always for coming. Always good to have you.
Yeah.
I could do a microwave.
But would it? How would it spin?
Well, it wouldn't. It wouldn't. It doesn't need to be functional. That's the thing.
Decorative microwave.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. Storage items. Oh, there was the yeah, we like cauldron, but basket. Baskets are tricky though, and I'm worried. There's a lot because you have to draw kind of each, or at least render it in such a way that it appears to be like that. So, and I don't want to bore you guys with me readjusting the perspective of each individual weave, as tends to be.
No, that's if we one day reach 500 followers, that's the celebratory stream. It's just Louis figuring out how to weave a basket in art.
Stream. Yeah. Another. I haven't got too much time, but I feel like I could do one other thing maybe.
I've been listening to Ghibli music all this time, and I'm just like ready to just lay down in a field of flowers and fall asleep. You know what I mean? Like in like Ariadne.
Oh yeah.
I'm ready to live my Ariadne life and lay down in a garden with a cat on my belly and read a book but then pass out.
If only it was so simple.
If only. That's what we really want. It's just calm, simple life. No fridges to worry about.
No fridges. Just aesthetic fridges.
Yeah, a decorative fridge, you wouldn't even have to like defrost it or like, make sure to empty the drain it or whatever you have to do, like in the back.
True.
Worry that it'll leak through and the neighbors will have fridge water in their apartments.
I swear my fridge. I don't know how fridges work because there is.
Maybe we just have like an old one, but yeah.
I've got a fairly new fridge. I don't know if where they drain or like how it works.
I think they have like a little like tray in the back, and then.
Am I meant to empty it?
I don't know if this is for all fridges, but whenever like, because if stuff touches the back of the fridge, sometimes you can get ice in the back.
Yeah.
And then if that like starts like,
because
melting, it'll overload the tray, and then.
Our fridge is like a D. It's like a non. What do you call it? Non-frost fridge or something.
Oh wow. Okay.
But I don't know. It's just the one that was in the house. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I could do a cooker.
Yeah.
That'd be a bit odd, but maybe it would work. I don't know.
Well, can you do like like a fire pit with like a thing on top of it? Like not to copy Animal Crossing in any way, but like a sort of makeshift fire cooker.
I'm sure I could. I'd need
acoustic
to.
Stove.
Yeah, I'd need to do it. I'd need to.
Taro, those you have like some sticks, and you stack the sticks, and then you have like one stick that's like horizontal, and you hang like a pot, and then you cook your soup.
Your soup.
Your soup.
Yeah, I could do. I think there's like a. Yeah, wood-fired Arga. Yeah, that's the kind of thing I'm thinking. Maybe it's not storage, but maybe it's. Maybe it's like it could be a light element, it could be a thing. I like the idea of like your clothes getting wet in the rain and then you being able to like go to a fire and dry out your clothes or something. I don't know why. I just feel like there's something. But then I kind of don't want it to be, I don't want to like being out in the rain is like a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not like a survival realistic.
Yeah, I think I've talked about this before. So I feel like it should be, maybe like getting wet is kind of could be a good thing, but it's kind of like also a bad thing. And maybe, do you know what I mean? I don't know why it would be a good thing. I don't know. Maybe certain things just come out in the rain and it's just worthwhile. Yeah. Oh yes, we're definitely doing one of these. In fact, it looks a lot like the fridge. We're definitely doing one of these. Here it comes.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
It matches the fridge.
It does. It almost is the fridge. I could probably just reap it. No, I won't. But maybe I'll use the same colour, matching fridge. I don't know how far along I'll get on this, but we'll start it.
Yeah.
I had one friend who had, I think they were in that kind of house where the house was still centrally heated by a wood stove, and then and the Arga is just hot all the time anyway. Around here, the warming / proving box of Arga is just used to store the lambs born out of. Oh really? Which bit? What's the warming? Is one of these? Is it got that facility? is one of these squares the proving box? I'm guessing you would leave the door open. That's interesting. There's so many paraphernalia things that I've just drawn. Let me get rid of that. What do you call it? Palette. I suppose the top would actually be. I'll draw the shape of it first. Depends on the model. One of the cabinets only gets up to 40C. That's it. Yeah, that's interesting. Well, you could do a lot with that. I'd love to have a little box that was just constantly under 50C but above 30. You could dry all kinds of things.
Hmm.
And it would just always be there going. But I think it's not so good for the environment, isn't it? Wood burning. Obviously, a lot of people still rely on it. But then neither's, well, I don't know. Central heating probably is worse, but in a different way.
Yeah.
I don't know. All swings and roundabouts.
Yeah, it all. I don't know where I was going. It just definitely does not even out. It actually just gets worse. Anyway.
You make art look so easy. Thank you. I do recommend. I think there was just. I think I've said this a long time, but there was just this point where I don't know. But this is just a strategy where, if you do mean just like blocking out the shape, I think just kind of. I generally start things just by doing like a rough shape like this and just getting the perspective right. But I think.
Yeah.
I think it's just about having a mind's eye.
Yeah, art is just about observing things.
So they say, yeah. Oh, I've drawn two there.
Yeah.
Let's get rid of that one.
It's all about perspective. But perspective's hard, bestie.
But I just tend to just take things off and on until it looks good. I mean, I'm still not great at perspective, but and again, the garden path doesn't have perspective. So, as I always say,
Well, it has one perspective.
it has perspective that ebbs and flows depending on mood, I guess.
A loose perspective.
Yeah. I think the bottom left is ash box. That makes sense. Top is oven and the bottom is the warming box. Yeah, that makes sense. I'd love to have a decent oven. I spent because we had to, our oven broke and I had to buy a new oven, which was like a bit peak, but and I thought I was buying a good one, but I think you can only get so good a sort of a box oven. Because I was hoping to get, because when you bake because I was baking some bread, and Nezchan's not in the chat, and I feel like, yeah, and the front of the oven, I feel like a lot of modern ovens, the front gets a lot warmer than the back, which is odd, I guess, but I guess it throws the heat, and then the heat gets, because it's the fan, I guess it throws the heat towards the front, and so your bread would always just be burnt. So I feel like I'd be willing to pay for an oven that, like, if it lasted me a lifetime,
yeah, for sure, yeah.
and it could bake my bread evenly. That's all I want. That's all I want.
Be more sustainable.
Because when we moved out of our little flat, that was like the first thing I was like, I can't wait to get a proper oven. But I haven't baked bread in a long time. But that's part of the reason why. Uneven rises.
Hashtag bring back Louis' fire banana bread.
My banana bread.
Which apparently I think Chris is the only one to have tasted out of all of us.
No, that wasn't my banana bread. That was Rachel makes a good banana bread. I was going to say. Yeah. That's right. Chris did come and enjoy.
With the same oven.
Yes, so true.
Save the oven.
Chris
to
did enjoy
Rachel's banana bread.
Rachel's amazing banana bread. She does the whole thing where it's like marbled. It was an exceptionally good banana bread, that one actually. It's all like marbled with chocolate, and then she like cuts strips of banana and they're like kind of like laid on top like lace. Oh, it's good. It's good stuff.
It's amazing.
I'll take it. If she ever does it, I'll post it in the Discord, which
Yeah.
Glenn just reminded us exists.
Oh my god, thank you, Glenn. That's so on point. I saw there was a blueberry wine update in the Discord.
Yes, so maybe Nezchan isn't here, but there's some pretty keen. Pixie's just left, actually. She's been one of the ones following it. Pretty keen following of Nezchan's fermentation station, which I've been tabbing into. And I'm jealous because I really... I bought so many... we're pickling a lot of cucumbers at the moment, so I couldn't use them if I wanted to, but I want to get back into fermentation. And Nezchan is the master of it, I tell you. And I just the other day I threw out my I was fermenting like a load of raisins because Nezchan led me on to using that as a bread starter, and I actually threw it away the other day because I just wasn't making bread. And I think I made raisin wine or something. It was pretty funky. But it proved to me, because the first one I did went all mouldy, so it proved to me that I could keep raisins in the fridge for many months and it not go mouldy, so it is possible.
Now you know.
Now I know. Which would have been amazing in the lockdown because
Yeah.
there was no yeast or bread at the time, or flour. So instead of feeding a starter, I could have fed it raisins. Anyway.
Feed your bread, everyone.
Feed your starters, don't neglect your starters. But yeah, I think I'm going to get into no need ciabatta because
that sounds amazing.
they are exceptionally easy to make from my experience, because you put it all in a... The only trick is keeping the dough really wet, and then you kind of want to steam it in the oven. That's the only kind of difficult bit. But otherwise it's just combining water, salt and flour into a pot, leaving it overnight, and then just chucking it in the oven. And you get...
It's so wild that that's all
ciabatta.
It takes, you know.
Oh, and yeast. I forgot yeast, of course.
Yeah.
But yeah, it is. It's bread shouldn't be hard, really. I mean, and it's I recommend. I used to make good sandwich loaves with just packet yeast, and apart from the kneading, but it's good. It's a good workout. Is the thing.
Yeah, you get some hand muscles.
Get some arm muscles in.
It's good for your gamer and game deving needs.
When I'm going crazy with my mouse.
Yeah,
Something
you know,
like that.
sometimes you're just hardcore gardening in your video game and you just wish you had a bit more muscle so you could, stick it out longer. You could,
The only game
your endurance was higher.
I've gotten RSI from Smash Bros before. From shielding. So now I put shield on X, which I recommend to everyone. If anybody here plays, I always talk about Smash, I don't get the impression anybody plays it. I haven't played it in months, to be fair. The last time we played Smash was in New Year's Day. We had the whole party played Smash and it was an absolute disaster. It was my idea and it went terribly. Nobody had a good time. And
Oh no.
everybody was angry at each other. And I remember I actually had to go into the bathroom and like cool down for like 10 minutes. I was like, because I was so shaken by the whole experience.
Oh no.
It went so badly.
Oh.
I won't go into the details though. But because we usually do this fun thing. It's usually fun when you get people who aren't very good at Smash against people who aren't very good at Smash. But you get the fun of like two people not really knowing what they're doing, but then everybody cheers on for them and they have a great time, and it's usually a good time. But we organised this tournament in such a way that basically we had one guy who was really good at the game basically just churn through all of the people who weren't very good.
That's no good. Yeah.
No good.
It's like, I think when I played FIFA the one time I played, I would just press A constantly and do like a really big kick or something, and just, the power that I had, even though the people I was playing against were more experienced, I just had the chaos of just not knowing what I was doing, so I was just like going for it, No rules.
There's definitely I think there's a term for it, but when you kind of get into a game competitively, you start to understand like what normal behavior is.
Yeah.
And then obviously the whole game is reading other people's behaviors and whatnot. But when there is a new player and they just don't play by the rules at all,
Exactly.
and then
Yeah.
they end up beating you, and it's the most frustrating thing because they shouldn't. Good fun.
Oh, I was gonna bring up because of course Smash might make you hate each other, but this is a segue. I A while back I saw this board game called Flourish, and I just saw that it actually was a Kickstarter thing. And I just feel like this is the most garden path board game I have come across, so I'm gonna put it in our chat, and you can look if you want. But I think it's just like a board game about building a garden, and I just think that's a really cute concept. You know, might be a more friendly Christmas game.
Do I have? If the stream suddenly stops, oh no, it works. Okay. Let me just see if I can. Sorry, I'm trying to get this on stream. Free shout out.
Yeah, free shout out. But it's like, you know, it's a crossover.
I'm hoping this doesn't.
From one garden to another.
Oh no, we got a double fern.
Oh, that's me.
Could have gone a lot worse. There we go.
Yeah, it could have.
There we go. How are they doing on Kickstarter?
Oh, well, I guess it got funded because you can buy it in stores now.
Oh, okay. So it was a while ago. Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just didn't know that it was a Kickstarter thing because I found it in a store. So that's fun that it's like made it, you know. But it looks pretty cute.
I'm trying to figure out what it's similar to because usually there's something. But yeah, and with the garden walls, yeah, that's nice. And I'll keep an eye out for it then. We've got a really good. What's going on there? Did I close it? Oh, is it showing my? Hang on. There we go. Yeah, we've got a really good board game shop in Bristol that I feel like isn't going to last very long. Just because that's kind of the way things go. But yeah, but it's always got the games you kind of want, which is unusual. You usually go into these board game shops and it's all like, I think it is a bit trendy though. I think they kind of know what the trends are.
Mm-hmm.
But it's sort of selling Catan and Root and what's another board game? Like Pandemic or something, you know, all the kind of you're into board games, as opposed to kind of, you know, Monopoly and whatnot.
Mm.
I spent ages working on a card game. I feel like everybody goes through this at some stage in their life where they try to, where the idea is like, you play the game only with like picture cards, but then you kind of like, somehow the game is purely fought and won based on context. It was like the most, but it was so confusing. But I feel like maybe.
Isn't that just like
yeah, maybe something already exists.
Alex, are you here? What was that game that we played for our office party? It was like, I always forget the name, and then I have to like dig deep in DMs to find it again. But it's like a game where you get like everyone gets like a set of 5 cards or something, and they're all different pieces of art, and then you go in rounds, and like the person whose turn it is will pick or like they'll pick one of their cards, I think, and then pick a word to go with it. And someone has to and everyone has to submit a card that has the same.
Yeah. No. I know
Yeah.
exactly the game.
Yeah.
I know exactly.
the name?
Dixit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing like that.
Okay. Never mind.
But like, I like the idea of a game where like you play like a field of grass, and then someone else plays a bear or something. I don't know. And then from that,
Right, yeah.
something is created purely from that. But then if you play a river, then something else. Do you know what I mean? But I don't know how. It would be an absolute nightmare. But I think I don't know. I quite liked it. I got like halfway through it. But I feel like it would be the kind of game similar to like how tarot cards are quite nice. It's the kind of game where it's just nice to have like a deck of cards, and you can just like an excuse to have just like a pack of really nice cards. That was kind of like why I started it. Maybe the game would be crap. I don't know.
You could like tie it into some D&D campaign maybe, and
yeah, maybe. But I feel like I want it to be purely like 1v1 competitive. Like I like the idea of like two people playing it, and people looking on and having absolutely no idea what's going on, and then someone plays like a shrub, and then everyone goes, "Whoa, he played the shrub!" Like that's kind of like that's the scenario I want.
Please put this in the garden path as like a mini game. It's like
maybe.
Gwent.
Gwent,
it's like Gwent,
yeah.
but for the garden path.
The equivalent of that is Conquer games, which I feel bad actually. Those are basically in the game, and I still haven't put them in yet. I just haven't ticked the box to enable them. But it's going to be a while now because I'm redoing the entire game's data on ISO. Oi. There we are. Anyway, I think we're coming to the end. If anybody has any... Sorry, were you about to say something?
Oh, no, I no.
No worries. If anybody has any questions, let us know. But otherwise, the Arga got somewhere along the line. But the fridge is decent. I like... I'm going to keep this here. I don't mind that the coil is usually on the back. I feel like it looks kind of cool. And then the speakers came out.
Symbolic coil.
Symbolic coil. And the speakers came out okay too. But yeah, thanks so much for joining us, guys. And if you're new or anything, or you're not sure where to find us, we're at From Carrot Cake on Twitter, on Instagram, which we don't have a thing for.
I need to fix that every time I try to do it. It's so embarrassing. Just gonna...
TikTok, there's always every time do they come up on Tuesdays or something? There's always a new, but there's just always a new TikTok. But
well, specifically today, yes. I guess they kind of do, because next Tuesday is our TikTok live, which usually comes with a TikTok as well.
There you go. So
and next Tuesday, I think I might be on the TikTok live as well. Who knows?
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's gonna be spicy. What am I doing? Oh yeah, the Instagram. But the TikTok for today is not to be biased or anything, but it was my idea, so it's obviously going to be really good. So I'm just saying that
there we go. One to look out for. And give us a follow
go,
there as well. Yeah, Alex runs the TikTok. So check out Alex's. Well, Alex runs all of them actually. I don't know what I'm saying, but Alex hit and runs on their TikTok. That's the difference. And yes, of course, Alex doing the lives as well. So that's like Fern said. On the Tuesdays when we're not streaming, I think that's the idea, isn't it? So that there's something going on, at least for the next however many weeks. And wishlist on Steam, and then also of course the Discord community where you can follow Neztran's fermentation projects, as we all love to, and maybe I'll be posting some banana bread soon, who knows, but I'm there, Fern's there, Alex is there.
Posting music recommendations.
There's some music.
There's some book talk in there. Obviously, plants, gardens.
Yeah, so come say hi if you're not there already. But I think most people here are, and we've got a good little community going there. I think that's a lot. So
that's all of it. If you missed the stream, you can rewatch it on Twitch or on YouTube.
And one last thing, I did go on stream. I did like a little stream where I just kind of hit the stream button and did a bit of music. I might be doing one of them as well. Maybe this week, I don't know, to see how things go. But the last one went well, so I'll give it another shot. But if you want a notification,
lo-fi stream.
A lo-fi stream, yeah.
The vibe is so
the vibe
chill,
was
it's
more lo-fi,
not
less.
We're not trying. This is a very professional fridge stream, and the music streams are more relaxed.
It's a whole other dynamic.
Louis after hours.
I'm there just polishing glasses. No, I wish. But give us a follow on Twitch if you haven't already, and you'll get a notification for that as well. But I'll probably do a ping on the Discord, so you'll know. whether or not things are happening. But otherwise, thanks as always, guys. Have a fantastic Tuesday. Have a fantastic morning, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and have a fantastic week in the meantime.
Month.
The next couple 2 weeks until the next stream. But yeah, so until then, take care, everyone. Bye bye.
Yeah.